Hey, this is Tony with Bobbit Business Spotlight Channel, and I'm here with Randy Smith, who is the Shelter Director for the Las Cruces Gospel Rescue Mission. How are you doing today, Randy?
I'm blessed. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. So tell us a little bit about what the Las Cruces Gospel Rescue Mission is all about.
Well, there's a number of different pieces. First, we're a homeless shelter with about 100-bed capacity, and that includes 50 to 60 on our men's only side. We also have a family side for women and children and single women as well. We get quite a lot of families through here. We also have a cafeteria and dining room, kitchen. We serve 3 meals a day, every day of the year. We usually serve in the neighborhood of 5,000 meals a month to the general public and as well as to the guests that stay here in the shelter. We also give out free clothing here to anybody that needs it, people that show up that may only have the clothes on their back. We've got a little clothing closet here that we dip into and try and get them something. We also have a thrift store over on Solano, and we take donations that people bring here to the shelter, and we either use some of the donations here or we send them to the thrift store to be sold to help keep the lights on here. Right next door to our thrift store is our free clothing room. It's open 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 to 11, and they give out free clothing there to anybody in the city. And it's not just a one-time gift, everybody's allotted a certain number of pants a month or shirts a month or each article of clothing. So it's a continual thing.
Okay, where can people find or go to find the Las Cruces Gospel Rescue Mission?
Well, we're on Facebook. Just search for Las Cruces Gospel Rescue Mission. We also have our webpage. It's lcgrm.org. You can call the shelter directly at 575-523-7727.
When did the mission get started, and what is your background?
I'm not really sure what year the mission started. My personal story is that I ended up here homeless after a divorce. I've been through substance abuse problems, mental illness, and I've experienced everything that these people go through that come here now. So I can relate to them on a one-on-one basis from experience rather than having read something in a book. I just made some bad financial decisions, had this divorce, ended up without a job when the economy hit bottom, ended up here as a guest. Then I worked my way through their New Life Recovery Program and graduated that, left for a little while, and then realized after about a year or so that I was happiest when I was here at the mission. And I think with all my experiences and my skills and my spiritual gifts, that this was a perfect fit for me to be of service to God and to others. So I came back and moved in as a guest and worked my way up to the shelter director from being a guest.
Wow, that is an incredible story indeed. Now, obviously, we talked before we did the interview that you guys are completely 100% on runoff of donations. Tell our listeners why they should donate to the Las Cruces Gospel Rescue Mission.
Well, we are a Christian organization, and we're here to serve others, as Jesus put, the least of these. And it doesn't have anything to do with merit, whether they deserve it or not. Everybody deserves to have a place to sleep. We don't take any government funding whatsoever so that we can do what we need to here without interference from the government, in as much as we keep the word gospel on the sign. And like we were talking about earlier, we kind of put it out that we're a 3-day emergency shelter, and we'll give anybody 3 days of emergency shelter with no strings attached, no requirements other than they follow the rules. It is possible to stay longer than that. What we do is after 3 days, if the guests would like to stay longer, we enter into a verbal contract with them, and we ask them if they're willing to go to chapel service every evening and to do a small chore around here in the morning, like sweeping the dorm or mopping or something like that. And they agree, and then they stay here, and there's been people staying here for a year or more. So if we have open beds, we want people here to be exposed to the gospel and hear the word of God. And that's kind of our main purpose, is to carry that message.
Last question, if people have any questions or would like to donate or would like to ask you some questions about the mission of the Las Cruces Gospel Rescue Mission, how do they reach out to you?
The best way is to just give our front desk a call. It's staffed and manned 24/7. And that number again is 575-523-7727. Anybody's welcome to email me. My email address is all one word, no spaces, JesusLivesInMe@gmail.com. And I'm always willing to give anybody a tour or take them around or explain things, just give me a call ahead of time and stop by, and I'd be happy to chat with anyone.
Okay, and what was the address to the Las Cruces Gospel Mission if people really need to utilize the services for emergency purposes?
We're on Amador, near the railroad tracks, right across the street from Horse and Hound, and the address is 1050 West Amador.
Okay, well, there you have it, folks. Randy Smith, Shelter Director. Feel free to send him an email, jesuslivesinme@gmail.com, or call the office, 575-523-7727. This is Tony with Bop It Business Spotlight Channel. Thank you for listening.